Ever wondered about the secret behind the enduring strength of quiet people in our noisy, high-pressure modern world? Quiet individuals stand out with their calm demeanor and resilience in the face of life's challenges. Their remarkable traits aren't just admirable, but also represent a deep and unique philosophy of life, particularly from the perspective of Stoicism. According to Stoicism, quiet individuals are not characterized by melancholy or blind optimism, but by their ability to see the world accurately and remain true to themselves. They don't get swept up in the emotional ups and downs of life. Instead, they seek inner calm and patience. Naturally, quiet people tend to be very private, keeping most of their thoughts and feelings to themselves. They spend more time listening than speaking. Some might find it odd that they choose silence and solitude in a bustling environment, but quiet individuals see the world differently, making them unique and intriguing. Today, let's explore the 10 amazing qualities of a quiet person through the lens of Stoicism and discover why they are so wonderful and trustworthy. It takes time and effort to delve into the most interesting aspects of their personality, but once you enter their world, you'll uncover qualities that make quiet people truly extraordinary. Perhaps you might even find that you are a quiet person, discovering your own inner strength. Before we begin, don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment below, and we'll continue this discussion. Now let's get started. Number 1. Words with gravity. In our fast-paced world where conversations often resemble competitions for airtime, the wisdom of choosing words carefully cannot be overstated. Many speak impulsively, sharing thoughts as they arise without much consideration for impact or accuracy. However, there is profound strength and value in the approach often adopted by those who are quiet by nature. Quiet individuals often take a step back, allowing themselves the space to reflect before joining a conversation. Unlike many who might chatter incessantly about trivial matters or unverified facts, these reserved souls weigh their words carefully. When they do share their thoughts, their contributions are not just heard, but felt. Their words tend to resonate with a unique gravity, echoing the Stoic ideal of speaking only what is necessary and true. Imagine a round-table discussion where various participants eagerly throw in their opinions. Amidst this cacophony, a quiet person who has been listening intently finally speaks. The room often quiets down, sensing that this contribution has been carefully considered. It's as if their words have been distilled through a sieve of wisdom and restraint. This selective approach to communication not only builds respect among peers, but also adds a layer of credibility to the speaker's persona. People begin to recognize and value the insights of the quiet ones, knowing that when they choose to express themselves, it's because they have something truly meaningful to say. It takes remarkable discipline and inner strength to govern one's speech so meticulously. For the quietest among us, however, this discipline is almost second nature. They embody the Stoic virtue of restraint, proving time and again that sometimes the most powerful statements are those that are carefully chosen and sparingly delivered. Embracing this Stoic approach to communication does not mean changing who you are, but rather recognizing the power of words and choosing them with intention. It's a reminder that in a world that can't seem to stop talking, there is immense strength in silence and significant impact in speaking only when you truly have something to say. Number 2. Silence is their superpower. Does the idea of silence make you uneasy? You're not alone. Many people find moments of silence to be awkward or unsettling, whether in a group or alone. To dodge the discomfort, it's common to fill these quiet gaps with background noise like music or television. However, for those with an introverted bent, silence isn't just bearable. It's where their power lies. If you lean towards introversion, you might already understand the profound strength found in quietude. For many introverts, silence is not a void but a sanctuary. It offers a precious pause from the relentless buzz of daily life, providing space to breathe and let the mind wander freely. This is where Stoic philosophy dovetails beautifully with the nature of quiet people. Stoicism teaches the value of inner peace and self-reflection, encouraging us to find contentment within rather than in external circumstances. In silence, a Stoic finds the clarity and resilience needed to face life's challenges. In these quiet moments, quiet people often engage in deep thought, exploring their long-term aspirations and life choices. They ponder whether they are truly living in alignment with their values or if changes are needed. Such introspection might seem simple, but they are profound acts of mental and emotional alignment that many extroverts might miss in the noise of constant interaction. For someone who appreciates silence, this capacity to sit with one's thoughts can indeed feel like a superpower. It allows them to build resilience, focus on what truly matters, and approach life with a calm and prepared mind. So next time you find yourself in a quiet moment, try to resist the urge to immediately fill it. Consider it an opportunity to tap into your inner Stoic, to let your thoughts arrange themselves without distraction. Silence is more than the absence of noise. It's a space where wisdom can flourish if you let it. Embrace it as the powerful tool that it is, and you might just discover the quiet strength that has been there all along. Number 3. Maturity beyond their years. Have you ever noticed that the quietest individuals in a room often carry an aura that seems beyond their years? It's fascinating, isn't it? Despite having lived the same number of years as everyone else, these individuals exude remarkable patience and deep-seated wisdom that many lack. This isn't just about being quiet. It's about embodying a Stoic grace that influences all aspects of their lives. Consider the way quiet people approach temptations and challenges. While many might react impulsively, swept away by the rush of emotions, quiet individuals stand apart. They take a moment to pause, think through their decisions with a calm and comprehensive mindset. Imagine someone at a noisy party surrounded by the temptation to indulge excessively. Instead, they calmly choose to engage in meaningful conversations, or perhaps decide it's best for them to leave early and rest. Such decisions might seem small, but they reflect a profound understanding of self-control and long-term well-being. This thoughtful approach extends into their careers, relationships, and personal goals. Quiet people often seem more grounded, not because they are unemotional, but because they process their emotions in a way that aligns with their long-term aspirations. They know what they are doing and why, which keeps them steady even in turbulent times. At every turn, quiet individuals exhibit not just maturity, but a confidence and discipline rooted in a strong sense of self. They embody the Stoic ideal that it's not the external noise, but our internal response that truly defines us. Their strength lies in their quietude, a powerful reminder that sometimes the loudest statement is made in silence. Number 4. The art of reading people. Ever wondered why people act the way they do? For many, this is a tough nut to crack, but for those who tend to be quieter, understanding people seems to come naturally. How do they manage to get it so right? It's not because they possess some secret superpower. Instead, their ability stems from a lifetime of careful observation and a keen sense of intuition that captures even the slightest changes in someone's mood or body language. Quiet individuals are masters at reading people. They can tell what someone might be feeling or thinking just by noticing small details that others might miss. This isn't about having special talents. It's about paying close attention. They're like detectives, always on the lookout for clues about what makes people tick. This ability to see the unspoken gives them a sort of inside scoop on human behavior, allowing them to predict how someone will react or what they might decide next. This skill is deeply connected to the principles of Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that values self-control and rational understanding. Stoics believe in observing the world calmly and learning from it. Quiet people live this philosophy every day. By watching quietly, they gather insights about human nature, piecing together the complex puzzle of emotions and actions that define us. Let's bring this idea to life with some examples. Think about those teachers who seem to know exactly what's bothering a student, even when they haven't said a word. Or consider that friend who always knows when to offer a word of advice or just sit beside you in silence. These people might not be loud or outwardly expressive, but their understanding of human emotions runs deep. Historically, many leaders and thinkers who embraced Stoicism practiced this art of observation. For instance, Marcus Aurelius, a Roman emperor, wrote journals filled with reflections on his observations of the world and people around him, which helped him lead more effectively and with greater empathy. In our everyday life, embracing a bit of this quiet observation can lead to a richer understanding of those around us. It teaches us the power of listening over speaking and observing over reacting. For those who are naturally quiet, this might be second nature, but even the most outgoing among us can learn from their example. Quiet people remind us that in a world that often values noise and action, there is immense strength and wisdom in silence and observation. By tuning into the quiet side of life, we can learn more about others, make better decisions, and ultimately lead richer, more connected lives. This is the quiet power, a true superpower in its own right. Number 5. Concealed brilliance. Often, the quietest voices in the room hold the most profound wisdom. However, their brilliance often goes unnoticed because they don't loudly share their thoughts and insights. Quiet individuals, embodying a Stoic essence, might not openly express themselves, but they are constantly observing, absorbing, and reflecting on the world around them. Imagine sitting in a bustling cafe or walking through a vibrant park. While others may engage in loud conversations, the quiet person is tuned into the subtleties, listening to the melody of life unfolding around them. If you find this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more content on philosophy, personal growth, and living wisely.